Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for a bench day. But, quick reminder for those of you who watch these videos, please remember to click like down below, be greatly appreciated. And really my bench days are going to turn more and more into tricep days. And I'm cool with that. I might not even do that much of the second assistance movement either. So I went ahead and I'm sticking with pinkies just at the edge of the rings for now for the heavy work. And I might adjust that over time. Went for a nice good pause double 275. Just kind of wanted to leave a rep in the tank. Get a good set in, Get a good set in and kind of see where I feel everything. And then I did a 5x5, and then we did all of our supplemental work. And I'm really going to keep pushing the J-arm presses and the triceps. So here's the thing with this. I went ahead and just did this with nice solid pauses. I want to get lots of pause work. I am using the leverages right now to where I get the most tension on the chest at the bottom. And that's something that if you guys look at the wrist stacking pictures I put up on Instagram and stuff, you'll see what I'm doing there. And actually it agrees with, say, the starting strength model of why they do what they do on the bench. Very, very similar. And I noticed I did that really tight setup, but in a way when I didn't try to set up big arch and just dig in. With these actually felt really good with a nice pause. I might need to just work this way for just a bit. My thoughts, though, are even if I try to go wider, I think this is great for the muscle building. Right? This is great for the muscle building for the rep work. And, particularly if I end up cutting some of that McDonald bar workout for just a bit, so I can focus on the triceps. This lets me get some real high quality pec development down at the bottom. All right. So again, like I said, I may go in the direction of just adding more sets of this. Just adding more sets. Okay, I didn't do that today because I wanted to get that deeper stretch and pump and make sure the front delts get worked and all that. But it's like, if I'm pausing good, my front delts are getting worked. Hell, even the JM presses work them. I feel a little bit of delt on the JM press. It's not like it doesn't work the front delt. So something for me to think about. But again, focus really hard on these pauses. The last rep on each set here, you guys will notice I do a nice long pause also. Again, getting that chest development at the bottom. Okay, getting that in the bottom. And interestingly enough, I feel chest with this early on, but then I notice as I go, my triceps just get more and more fatigued. To where I know that sure, pecs are pretty dang important for the benching this way. But I know that my triceps limit my work. All right, they limit my work, and I can feel it. I can tell it. And my triceps suck right now. And you guys saw I put up on the Facebook page a while back a photo of me when I was strongest at my JM presses, just like a thumbnail for another video. My arms were big. My arms were like 18 there. Almost shouldn't say that in a vlog. People freak out. There'll be 300 videos calling me a liar, but it's like, go look at those pictures and then look at my height and body weight and do the math in your head, guys. So, but it was tricep, which is really what I need. And that's the thing. My bench was the strongest. And my triceps were the biggest. And JM presses were extremely influential in that. And these other extensions I've been doing just aren't working. Because let's be honest, I don't respond to single joint exercises that well. I program them, I use them, I believe in them. The research shows they work. I don't get much out of them. That's why I'm doing the JM press. It blew my triceps up more than anything I recall. That and, close grip benching, but, I'm not really doing close grip at the moment. So I did the McDonald bar, and it was still hard as usual. But I used the same way to use last time and actually got set to 10 on everything. So again, we've seen some progress here, and it's stretching the chest, stretching the front delts at the bottom. But I don't know for a fact, and I'll think about it, if this is even necessary, if I just need to do benching and lots of tricep work right now with good pausing to make sure I get strong out of the bottom. And you just bring up those triceps. Because again, I feel their fatigue on all this rep work when I bench. Okay, so we need to work them. They need it. They need the size. But I did 3 sets of 10 on this. And like I said, part of me feels like maybe I just need to do the pause benching. Right? Just more practice pause benching, which should build my chest and everything just fine. We get some secondary stress on a lot of lifts that I do. All the pull-ups and stuff don't hurt. They probably help the long head of my tricep and stuff too. I did some this morning. It's just that the set didn't feel good, and I ended up not putting it up online. I was like, I didn't even get the reps I wanted. Felt fatigued from it. But, get at least 5 or 6 sets of pull-ups every week. And then, of course, I have rows on deadlift day. But, I almost think that's the way to go. All right, JM press. This is my big boy for triceps. It's a nice, solid multi-joint movement. Proven. It's one of the things that I noticed in the past really, really, really blew my triceps up. To where they look twice the size they are now. Right now they suck. But went up in weight versus last time. I did like 12 sets last time with that lighter weight. I went up 30 pounds heavier. Still managed to get 6 by 10. Had to pause a little bit on some of the sets near the end. But we got 6 sets of 10. All right, and this hits those triceps in a way that will carry over to my bench press. And all size matters, but this does seem to be a little more specific. It needs to be a little more specific. And then some people would say, well, it's just fully addressing the tricep. Not necessarily the whole thing. Which is why we'll get to the band press downs here in a minute. Right? They get to the band press downs. Plus we have the fact that if we're not careful, this can really start to inflame elbow tendons. Right? It can inflame elbow tendons. So, yeah, I'm not feeling that, of course. But it can do it. Right? It can do it. But again, major tricep builder. And it gets more fatiguing as I go. It gets harder near the end. But I think this combination I'm doing right here, I think this is where we need to go. Do the JM presses. And last time I did a lot more JM presses and one set of higher rep band press downs. This time I really focused on getting the weight heavier on the JM press, so it meant less sets. We did 6 sets, which, is actually a substantial tricep growth after benching first. But 6 sets of 10 with the new weight again. And then I followed up with 4 sets of 20 plus on band press downs using a heavier band than last time. That band I can get, 50 to 100 reps with. Too light. Went with double the band tension of that. Using the same setup. We got like 25 and then there were like 22, 21, something like that. I had to kind of rest pause to get there on the last set, but I wanted to really finish the triceps. And here's the other thing. This will work other functions of the tricep. Okay, this will make sure they get some balance development and we keep working the tendons, and it will then help with the recovery from the JM press. So again, getting a solid all-around response that creates some synergy. Synergy in terms of movement pattern and development, but also making sure that I keep those tendons healthy. If I can keep the tendons healthy and keep them recovered and blood flow to the tendons, we can do JM presses for a lot longer, can't we? And to really get a lot out of the exercise in the long term with just slow upward progression. But it really is turning into a tricep day, and I think that's kind of the way we need it to be. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.